Hello everyone, this is DSA Zindabad. Today we are going to solve the 29th question of our full DSA sheet, and the question is print all the duplicate characters in a string. So now let's look at the problem statement. Given a string S, the task is to print all the duplicate character with the occurrences in the given string. So now let's look at the example. Let's say we have this string like geeks for geeks, right? So what we need to do, we just need to print all the duplicate character with their occurrences in the given string, right? Let's say over there we have the duplicate number e, right? So like we just need to count the number of e's in the given string, which will be equal to 4. That's why we print 4 over there. And moving on to g, its count will be equal to 2. Moving on to k, its count will be equal to 2. And for s, remember guys, we just need to print all the duplicate characters. The characters which are not duplicate, we don't need to print them, right? So our main goal is to print all the duplicate characters, right? This is our main goal. So now let's jump into the approach and try to figure out how we can solve this question. So first of all, let's talk about the brute force approach, right? Like a brute force approach says like you just need to traverse over the string, right? You don't need to think about the number of loops because like since it is a brute force approach, right? So like you just need to traverse by following some conditions, right? This is what the brute force approach says, like you just need to traverse over the entire string by following some conditions. What are those conditions? Conditions are like let's say we have this string geeks for geeks, right? Let's say we just start from this element which is g. So now for g, we'll try to traverse over the entire remaining string. So now what we'll do, we just keep a count for each and every element, right? So we just need to, which will be initially 0. So now we just traverse over the entire string and we just count the number of g's in the given string, right? So we'll just increment it, and after like reaching the end, we just need to print the entire string. And this process will go on like till the end of the string, right? For each and every element. So now when you talk about the time complexity, it will take big of n square because we just need to traverse for each and every element, right? 2 times, right? For this G, we need to traverse over this. For this C, we need to traverse over the entire remaining string, right? And when you talk about the space complexity, it will require big of 1 since we are not using any extra space, right? So since it require big of n square time complexity, so now let's try to reduce this time complexity, right? So let's talk about the better approach. Let's say we have the same example, which is geeks for geeks. So from this, like we just need to count the number of duplicates, right? So like better approach, like what comes in our mind? Like let's try sorting in, like how we are proceeding. Like we'll just sort the given string, and after this we'll loop through the sorted string to find duplicates, right? And after this, like what we need to do, if the next character is the same as the current character, then we keep on counting the occurrence of that character, right? And if the count is greater than 1, then we'll print the character and its count, right? So for like what sorting helps, like if we sort the entire string, then all the duplicates will come together in the string, right? After sorting, this string will look something like this, like we'll sort it alphabetically, right? So so it will be something like this: E E E F G G K K O R S S, right? So from there you can see like all the duplicate number came over, right? So you just need to loop over the entire thing and find the duplicates, and you just need to count the number of duplicates, right? So this will require, when you talk about the time and space complexity for this, the time complexity would be big of n log n, since you are just sorting the array. So sorting the string. So sorting the string will require big of n log n, and the space complexity would be big of n, right? So let me just paste the code for this approach. So here is the code for sorting, right? So first of all, what we'll do, we'll directly sort the given string, and we'll just loop through the sorted string to find the duplicates. And after this, what we'll do, we just count the occurrences of each character. This loop will require big of 1. This will require big of n log n. And this loop will require big of n, right? And if the count is greater than 1, then we'll directly print the duplicate character and its count, right? So this will require big of 1, since we are just doing it in a constant operation, right? And space complexity would be big of 1, right? I hope this approach is clear to all of you guys. Now let's jump into the optimized approach and try to reduce this time complexity to big of n, 8. Reduce, right? Optimize approach, right? So just take this example, geeks for geeks. So when we need to solve the question in big of time complexity, so what comes in our mind, we just need to traverse only once, right? And just forget about the space complexity for now. What data structure comes to your mind when you think about duplicate number, storing the count of frequency of each and every character, right? Obviously hash map, right? Which is store all the number in the form of key value pair, right? So for this, what we'll do, we'll just create a hash map, right? We'll declare an unordered map of the current pair, and we'll traverse the entire string using the for loops and increase the count of the present character in the map. And what we'll do, we'll just iterate over the map and find if the count is greater than 1. Then we'll directly print the character, right? So for this, let's do a drag, and for this case, so our hash map will contain something like this. The It will 2, and the occurrences of E will be 4, and the occurrence of A will also be 2, and same for S. And when you talk about F, its frequency will be 1, and same goes for O, and same goes for R, right? So this will be our map. So from this, what we'll do, we'll just iterate over this map and find out whose frequency is greater than 1. Then we'll directly print it. Yeah, I guess we are good to go. Now let me just paste its code also over there. So this is the code. So first of all, we'll declare the unordered map, right? And we'll just increase the count of character str by 1 in the map. And this is for storing all the elements in map, right? And after this, what we'll do, we'll just iterate over the unordered map, and if the count of the character is greater than 1, then we'll found a duplicate, right? Then we'll directly print it. This will require big of n. So the overall time complexity would be big of n, and the space complexity will also be big of n in the worst case, because we are storing all the elements in the hash map, right? I hope this approach is clear to all of you guys. Thank you so much for viewing the video till the end. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment if you have any doubt. Thank you so much.